introduce the next guest, and we have Aidan Mcnutt. Aidan, are you around?
Yes.
How you doing?
Doing good.
So tell me more about yourself. How you doing? Like you're
Um,
racing.
so this is my first year on 500s. I've been racing for 7, 8 years now. Started on Pee-wees at Fast Fridays. My dad really wanted me to start some type of racing sport, and started me on Pee-wees once, and then we really loved the environment, so I got a 150 and started from there. And
Nice.
I was racing 250s up until the beginning of just last season, and then I moved to 500s, and I've only raced at Paris in industry once for Gumball Rally. And definitely like the 500s a lot more. Feeling comfortable in the last few races. Been doing a lot of bike work for myself, so I'm like feeling really in touch with my bike.
So you've only had a couple races now on the 500s. That's all.
I think it's 6 or 7 now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Very good. So you're just developing as a 500 rider right now, correct?
Yeah. I'm trying to get a D2 main win. I've gotten second in the FIM North American D2, whatever that was.
Yeah.
Trying to get a win though, definitely.
Well, you'll get there. There's no doubt. And if you got second in that race, who beat you? Rudy? Was that Rudy that won that?
No, this is 2 or 3 Parises ago. I got beat by who is it? Redmond. He was a Nevada rider or Colorado, I think. He's a good rider. Yeah, I got stuck behind the pack, made my way up in the second, but I didn't really have enough time to get up near him or anything.
Well, that's cool. That's respectable. I mean, second, there's nothing wrong with that. So that's good. And so, what got you into Speedway, Aidan?
It was mostly just kind of wanting to race something, and then once I really got the hang of it, it was really enjoyable racing. Like especially like through 150s, it was pretty fun, but there's not enough power. I was a bigger kid, but it was just the joy of racing and winning, and it really kept me going. And now getting on 500s, it's developing. Every single time I race, I learn something new, whether I did good or not.
Oh, for sure. There's so much to learn, especially like getting on the 500s. There's so many things, and you got a good team behind you, so you can learn a lot from the other guys too, correct?
Yeah, I've definitely learned a lot from Kyle and Michael, and they've helped me a lot.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, is this you holding the checkered flag, or do I have it wrong? Is this you?
That is Sammy holding the checkered flag.
Oh, that's Sammy. Sorry, we'll take Sammy off. I got confused. Sorry, Sam. We'll put you on. What color helmet do you have? The red?
I have the red helmet, yes.
Okay, this is you, right?
Yeah, that is me.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
Oh, so this is you. Is this on a 500, this picture?
Yes, just last Paris. I think it was the February something.
Nice. Oh, that's good. So you're just getting you rode the 250s, right, for a short time?
Yeah, for 3 years.
And then you got to the 500s. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you practice much, or do you just go out and race?
We have a practice track. In the last year or so, we've kind of not practiced as much, but we're trying to get back onto practicing more often and trying new stuff out so we can just be more prepared for races.
Nice. Yeah, you guys should have like a practice bike where you can just burn up a practice bike.
Yeah, definitely been working on building a lot of stuff. Like I prep all of our bikes in between races, like in between events, and then I'm trying to build myself a backup bike so I can spin some laps or something like that.
Nice. Yeah, you don't want to burn your number one bike up, going on a practice track probably nowadays, but maybe a backup bike would be cool.
Yeah, that's what that motor right there is for.
Nice. What is that, a Jawa?
That's a GM long stroke.
So you have your main bike is a long stroke GM, and then your backup bike is a GM too?
Yes.
Nice. Well, that's a good combo. Having a couple GMs, they're the hot ticket, I think, nowadays.
Yes, I that was the first jam I got my hands on, and I didn't really notice it because it was my first time on 500, but it was actually lacking a lot of power, and I blew it. Like when I put my new lay shaft in, it put a lot of torque on the engine, and it made me blow it like second race out with the new lay shaft. And after I got my new motor in there, my bike is so much different. Like I feel like I feel like I was being held back by something.
So you have a brand new GM motor, correct, in your bike now?
Well, not fully brand new. It was fully serviced, top to bottom, everything, and I got it off. I think his name was Sean Harris in Speedway, the selling place on Facebook. It was a really good deal. The bike's only been actually it wasn't even broken in. I had to break it in.
Cool. So they put the rod, the bearings,
Yep.
new piston, new bore job, everything. Everything.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Faced all this valves, seats, and replaced all the timing chains and everything. And
wow,
it's a really good motor. Like, and I definitely got to say that it's helped me ride a lot faster and a lot better.
That's like a brand new engine, really.
Mm-hmm. And that
really,
one, because I blew that one up, so I was full throttle and it just seized and I flipped over the bars. I actually had to get every single part redone in that one too.
Oh, so when did this happen? When you blew the bike up?
This was the under 21s. It was really unfortunate because it was my second race of the night and it was coming into the second lap. And it was right at the apex of the turn. And I'd crossed up and I was just gassing on. And then the bike just seized up. And then I flipped over the bars. And then Timmy Dion was behind me. And he was about to run me right over. But he was able to like kick it sideways. And he just barely grazed my helmet. And it like knocked my head. And my GoPro went flying across the track. But luckily he was able to avoid me.
Didn't I leave like a rubber mark?
Yeah, it left rubber across my helmet from his tire spinning.
Is your GoPro okay or is it broken?
It cracked my screen, but replacing screen was $10, so fixed it right up.
That's not bad. That's not bad. So Timothy did a pretty good job at avoiding running you over. It sounds like
he's a really good racer. He's gotten a lot faster in the last 2 years. Like he's one to look out for, and he's a very controlled rider.
To do what he did, he's a good rider, and that's something that all riders. We were just talking about being in total control of the motorcycle like 5 minutes ago, and that's exactly what Timmy was doing when you crashed. He knew how to avoid running your head over.
Yeah,
that was good. That was really good. See, that's the type of rider that everybody should really focus on being. When there's an emergency like that, when somebody their bike can seize at any time, you could be behind a guy and that could happen. So you have to really think quick, right? When that happens.
Yeah. Fast decision making.
It's like 1 second you have to react. So being in total control of your bike, that's very important. And Timmy sounds like he did a really great job of that. So awesome.